What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry I didn't post last week. School started. Things got a little kind of busy and, I just didn't have time to film anything. I'm sorry. Please. Don't hurt me in any way, okay? I'm trying my best. But, of course, it's March. This is 7th, so I'm going tomorrow. As far as you're concerned, today's the 8th. And in 2 days, Ferrari is launching their 2021 season competitor with new team member Carlos Sainz. Of course, Sebastian Vettel has left to Aston Martin. Of course, Seb last year at Ferrari, not the greatest, of course, but you know what? It is what it is. Anyways, I thought I'd kind of talk today about my opinion on the new liveries for most of the Formula 1 cars. Of course, you're probably wondering why are you posting this before Ferrari releases their car, and to be honest with you, Ferrari's car is probably going to look exactly the same. So, yeah, do you expect Ferrari to be anything but red? Unless, of course, they go blue, which they did once in, I think it was the 50s or something, when Enzo got into a fight with... I'm not getting into that. But Ferrari will probably be red, and it'll probably look the same again. So, kabloom! There we go. I'm not talking about the new Ferrari livery. It's going to be the same thing. But I do want to talk about all the other new teams. Of course, we do have 2 new teams on the grid this year. Aston Martin and Alpine, I believe. Alpine, I think that's how you say it. And I'm going to go in order from the earliest to the latest, so that would be starting with McLaren. Of course, the McLaren livery this year, let me see. The McLaren livery this year, about the same as last year, papaya orange, but now I think they have a little bit of rainbow in there. Not the worst look in the world. I think it's on par with what they've released in the past couple of years. I'll put an image of the McLaren up right now. You can see it's not that bad. I think the McLaren is, it's pretty much fine for what it is. I don't hate it necessarily. It's not the worst, but yeah, new McLaren. So Danny Rick's gonna have a fun time there with Lando, so nothing else to expect. AlphaTauri. Actually, I'll cover AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo at the same time. 3 days within one another. I'll put separate images of both, but I'll talk about the AlphaTauri first. Because it came first. But AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo pretty much followed the same concept. They kind of just flipped their primary colors around from last year. AlphaTauri they put more blue on the car this year, and I think Alfa Romeo put a little bit more of that. I think it's burgundy on the car, so similar design concept. They kind of just flip their primary colors around. It's similar to the Renault. I think that's what I think it's similar to. The Renault before whatever. It's similar to the Renault in my opinion. That's what I think. But basically it. Red Bull. Picture. Red Bull looks pretty much exactly the same. I think the only difference with Red Bull from last year to this year is that I think they had to add some of Sergio Perez's sponsors, so like Telcel and stuff like that. But, other than that, I can't really see much difference in the 2021 Red Bull livery. It looks pretty much the same from what I can tell. There's not really much difference in it. I do realize that they are running a 2022 spec engine because Honda's leaving next year, and Red Bull wants to win the championship one last time with Honda support, I'm thinking. So, yeah. That's really the only thing I can really see that's different with this year's Red Bull. Of course, the floor on every car has kind of been narrowed towards the end, but that's not what we're here to talk about. But yes, I think the only difference with this year's Red Bull to last year's is just the livery has a little bit more of Checo's sponsors on there, which I applaud him. And of course, you guys know I'm a Red Bull boy. Honda power! Woohoo! So anyways, Ferrari team lot. Mercedes. The Mercedes livery. Oh boy, this livery. I feel like this is an up badge gone wrong. I will say I do like last year's a little bit more. I think the silver on the... I'll put a picture up. But I think the silver on the back end just looks a little off, if I'm completely honest with you. It doesn't look bad, I'll say that. It just looks kind of off. Like, if they had done it with the silver car from 2018, I think the livery they picked this year would have worked out pretty well. But with the black livery they've chosen, I don't know, that silver with the AMG plastered on there with a little bit of red. I understand why the red is there. I'm pretty sure it's to honor Niki Lauda. So I understand why that's there. The red doesn't bother me that much. It's that silver on the black that looks weird. I think if they had picked like gold, like the Lotus 97T, I think it would have looked pretty well. But then again, the gold might have been a little like ostentatious. So take with it what you will. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But I guess they want to kind of nod back to the fact that Mercedes used to be silver. So, you know, they have their reasons. I'm not the biggest fan of the Mercedes livery this year. I don't hate it, but I just... needs improvement. I'll put it that way. It deserves improvement. So, you know, it is what it is. Alpine, yes. Alpine. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon are back. What I think about the livery black with the French flag on there? Simple. I'm not the biggest fan of Renault or Alpine in the first place, so whatever their car looks like doesn't really bother me that much. I will say it is a very nice livery, very simple. But I don't think it's the most intriguing thing, I'll say that. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's very simple. That's all I can really say about it. It doesn't really excite me, so you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, black with the French flag on there. It is what it is. Aston Martin. Of course, this is the old Racing Point team, which now officially has a name, which means Kimi will finally know who they are when he has to overtake them. But I think they're British racing green with the stripe of pink across. Kind of reminds me of a watermelon, totally honest with you, but I mean, you know, I guess it's a good thing British racing green is back on the grid. You know, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's I think it's a good first livery. I think it's a good kind of base for the team to like expand upon. I think it's for a first year, this livery is not too bad. I think it's a very good one. I'll say that. Is it exciting to me? I mean, if you like a watermelon going around the track, then yes, it is very exciting. But I don't hate it. I mean, you know, Sebastian Vettel is driving again, Lance Stroll. You guys know my opinion on Lance. I'll leave it at that. Sebastian, hopefully he has a better campaign this year than he did last year with Ferrari. I hope that Aston Martin has a very stable rear end. But as appearance-wise, the car looks great. I don't find much problem with it. Of course, they could add a little bit of color here and there, besides that stripe of pink, but I digress. Livery looks okay. I wouldn't say it sucks, but it's not bad. I'll leave it at that. And then we get to Haas. Where do I even begin with the Haas livery? I understand why the Haas livery is so predominantly linked to another country. I understand that relation. But, I don't know. I mean, I mean, compared to their livery from like last year and 2 years ago, it just doesn't seem creative. There's just no like. It's not creative. There's no originality to it. If you get where I'm going, like it's just a flag plastered all over the car, you know. And I feel kind of bad for Mick because where's his livery? He deserves one. But I just think that before you roast me, you'd be like, "Oh, the Williams had a similar color scheme like what was it, 2 years ago or 1 year ago or whatever." Yeah, but at least that had it like throughout, and it was very like done very well. The Haas to me just looks like they just put a giant white swatch and just smacked the Russian flag on there, and then they call it a livery. That's basically what it looks like to me. And when I say that it's uncreative, I mean that's what I mean. It literally just looks like a flag slapped on a car. And you know, we'll say what you will about Nikita Mazepin. Okay, I'm not his biggest fan. Hashtag we say no to Mazepin, but you know, it's not my favorite. And if I'm totally honest with you, I like the Alpine one a little. To me, Haas and Alpine are literally the same thing. It's just one is white and one is black. That's literally the only difference between them. Like seriously, that's literally it. If you really think about it, in my opinion, like that's it. That's the only difference between them. You know, and I'm not gonna say that's why I think they're both unoriginal. I mean, that's why I think they're both unoriginal, but I got my reasons why. And then the Williams, the Williams. The Williams. Okay. I don't necessarily like it. The Williams livery from the past couple of years has been great. I love those, but then we get to this one, and it just looks so weird. Like, I don't know how to describe the Williams livery. Like, what is it? But I will say I do think it has a little bit more creativity than it does Alpine and the Haas, if I'm totally honest with you. But I mean, I don't know, it just the Williams looks like a zebra. I'm totally honest with you. But yeah, I don't like it that much. I like the older ones a little more. The last like 2 or 3 before this one were really good. I like those a lot. But this one, I don't know. It just doesn't tickle my fancy, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, that's my opinion on this year's 10 cars. Well, actually 9. Ferrari hasn't come out yet. Let me know what you think. This is only my opinion. You may have different opinions, and please comment them down below. What you liked about certain constructors and what you didn't like, and which ones you liked and didn't like. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share your videos with my friends. It would help me out a lot. I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Hopefully I'm not too busy. It should be next week. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. And I still need something to say to end videos. I'll think of something eventually. But yeah, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys next week, I guess. Hopefully next week, if I'm not too busy. But yeah, I'll see you guys then.